Live from Texas, this is The Will Cain Show. Happy Friday. You know, the news can be depressing. It's often bad news. It breeds a pessimistic outlook of our lives and America. And that's certainly the message that we are hearing today from Democrats. We've heard it for 100 days. We've heard it this week, and we heard it right here earlier this week on The Will Cain Show.
Donald Trump doesn't know that a photo he's showing is photoshopped. He doesn't know that the Supreme Court ruled 9-0 against him. He's got Elon Musk in the Oval Office doing press conferences. He doesn't understand what trade deficits are and is tanking our economy. So you can call it whatever you want, but it's been a pretty disastrous first 100 days.
But, you know, I don't think that's an accurate diagnosis of America, nor, odds are, do you. What would be accurate is to say that, though, is a talking point from Democrats.
Donald Trump's first 100 days have been 100 days from hell.
If there was ever going to be a movie written about this 100 days, it would be how to destroy the world's greatest economy in 100 days or less.
Well, I think the political scientists have a term for the first 100 days we've seen, and they call it a show.
This is what kicking the out of fascism looks like.
Total bull. Absolute bull. Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail.
Can't get enough of that song. And while Democrats hand-wring, hyperventilate, curse, sing, and generally fearmonger about America, there's a surprising amount of progress, actual real progress, taking place across the country. In fact, President Donald Trump last night was talking to young people at the University of Alabama, where he talked about holding tight to a positive vision of America that they can control, that they can help shape. He gave the commencement address at the University of Alabama.
We're here today and think that you're too young to do something great. Let me tell you that you are wrong. You're not too young. You can have great success at a very young age. You're all very young. In America, with drive and ambition, young people can do anything. I was 28 when I took my first big gamble to develop a hotel in Midtown Manhattan. Don't consider yourself a victim. Consider yourself a winner. In recent years, too many of our young people have really been taught to think of themselves as victims and blame people and be angry. Don't be angry.
But that is not just an inspirational speech. It's a message being taken to heart by many young people, those that see a positive vision of America, and those that see this as a moment of creative destruction, who see this as a moment to make real change. We saw some of those young people last night at Jesse Watters Primetime as he spoke to young members of DOGE. Watch.
I dropped out of Harvard and came here to serve my country. And it's been unfortunate to see, lost friendships. Most of campus hates me now. But I think fundamentally, I hope people realize through conversations like this that reform is genuinely needed.
Do these people not respect taxpayer money?
I mean, there's no incentive to if you work in the government. I think the incentives will always decide the outcomes.
The incentive for the American people should read something as follows. DOGE so far has created $160 billion in savings. That can be an abstract number. It doesn't seem real to those of us that make nothing near billions of dollars a year. So let's break that down into actual money for you and for me. There are 333 million Americans, roughly. About half that are actual paying taxpayers. If you break that out, that's roughly $1,000 in your pocket, saved exclusively right now through DOGE. That's real impact by young Americans, and that's real inspiration for America. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.